right, let's talk some more playoff baseball. Lucas Giolito has been taken off the postseason roster for the Red Sox. Has a sore elbow, so that kind of throws a wrench into the machine there after Crochet. I thought it would be Lucas Giolito.
Well, all right. So Red Sox still on the board. 860-522-3776. We are winding our teams down for our Pro Baseball Playoff Challenge. Thanks to our friends at Six Flags, we have 2026 season passes to hook somebody up with. I do believe we have 4, a little family 4-pack of season passes. How do you win? You pick a baseball team to ride with all the way through the Pro Baseball Championships, also known as World Series. And if your team wins, you win those passes. So far, Dibs, off the board, Colin was the first pick. He took the Yankees. They love their Yankees around here.
Yes, they do.
Emmett came through with the Dodgers. Oh, you're going to love this next one. Carol got through.
Reds.
Carol took the Reds.
Nice, Carol.
Oh, yeah. Awesome, Carol. Bill, he's got the Brewers. Eric took the Guardians, and the last one in the 4 o'clock were the Phillies. Still on the board. Actually, Alec just looked at me and he said Mariners off the board. We're already in the 5 o'clock. Still on the board. Red Sox, Cubs, Tigers, Padres, Blue Jays.
All right. Come on, Sox
Not
fans.
a bad pick in the house. Yeah, I agree.
No.
Come on, Sox fans. Where are you at?
So, undecided versus Cam Schlittler in Game 2, Red Sox versus the Yankees.
All right, what would you do? Bayo has not been on the top of a lot of people's lists in the last few months. Who are you starting?
I like a hard thrower because he can survive with mistakes. And some of the younger guys, that's a huge problem right there. That's a huge problem. They're going to have to figure that out. And they're probably if they win Game 1, then you can move some pieces around. And like you said in the break, do you throw Bayo in the deciding game?
I'd
say no.
If you already have a game under your belt and you're up 1-0 tomorrow or Wednesday, I would try to get what I can get out of Bayo on Game 2.
Agreed. I don't want it to go to a Game 3. Now, if you lose Game 1, Bayo's got to pitch in Game 2.
Well, how much faith do you have in these youngsters, Early or Harrison?
I don't. That's a huge question mark of pressure. You're at Yankee Stadium. All these games are at Yankee Stadium. Giolito is done. And now you're looking at some of these other guys. Who am I going to throw out there? I can't throw one of these rookies out there.
Is it a Steven Matz opener kind of night?
Damn, I mean, that's a great.
I don't know.
Connolly early, 4 starts. I can't do that.
Come on. Game 3.
Yep.
I guess
I've seen too many youngsters fail in this situation.
But you got to get there. Now let's pretend you're down a game. You got to get there. So you got to throw Bayo in 2.
Hunter Dobbins, 11 starts. This is painful, man. It's painful.
It's about the bats. I mean, you got to have your bats come through too, but just to set up things for the future, like that thought's got to leave your mind.
I know. And you really were counting on Buehler to be something, and he just fizzled. So you had to dump him. That could be their undoing is their rotation.
Yeah. We'll see. I
agree with you, though. Steven Matz, I liked him a lot when he was a Met. I thought he was going to be nails as a starter, but he's found his niche as a reliever. It's kind of like the Clay Holmes, Michael King reversal, where you're like, all right, well, he's
right.
Pretty good starter, but he's a better reliever. Well, leave him in the rotation. Listen, this is my roommate Norm Charlton.
Right.
Helped us win a World Series because we and honestly, Randy basically talked about this. So Norm was starting. Norm ended up pitching 154 innings that year. That's a lot.
Yeah.
During that World Series stretch because he had so many starts. But Randy kept telling Lou, put him in the bullpen, put him back in the bullpen because he was in the bullpen, rotation. Then we put him back in the bullpen, and we were much stronger with him in the bullpen. Sometimes you got to go with that opener. But, yeah, if I win Game 1 and I'm the Red Sox, I definitely could go with like a Matz or somebody or a Whitlock in let them start the game, and then hope for the best. Hope that he shuts them down one time through. Then in the fourth inning, now I have a couple of run lead, and we try to win the series and go on.
Who do you got now that we're still in this series? Because I think it's between a couple of guys in this series. Who do you got for your AL Cy Young winner?
Oh, dude. I mean, this is.
We've been talking about this for 2 weeks.
I know.
We've been bringing up the Crochet versus Fried. Tarek Skubal, to me, has fallen off.
He has fallen off.
It's
unfortunate, but it's true.
I wouldn't vote for him at this point. And I understand, like, a lot of his team wins have more to do with the lack of offensive production from the Tigers than any of his mistakes. But your record is what your record is, and the other guys have just picked so many more innings. And they've been leaning on Crochet. They haven't been leaning on Max Fried as much as Crochet, but still, he has been big for them, those 19 wins and all the team wins the Yankees got. I don't know who you pick here for AL Cy Young.
They've been giving it to the dudes who strike out the most guys. Right now, Skubal is, 241. Crochet's at 255.
Yeah.
I'm still leaning towards Garrett Crochet. Fried's got 20 quality, and I hate this stat. Before I even finish what I'm going to say, I hate the stat. It's quality starts. It's a 6-inning, 4.5 ERA BS stat, but this is what they go with. Right. Crochet's got 22 of them in 32 starts. Fried's got 20 in 32 starts. Skubal's got 21 in 31 starts. Flip a coin, right. I guess. It's
very tight. Very tight.
I mean, Crochet's got 18 wins. Fried's got 19 wins. Their ERAs are so close. I don't know. I honestly, I think Fried coming over first year, that's tough. Crochet coming over from the White Sox, that he had to step up to another level and another gear. I thought he did that. It's too close to call it. I still think Skeens wins it in the National League, even though he's 10-10. Just look at the numbers: 187, 216 strikeouts on an absolute horse hockey team with a 1.9 ERA.
Yeah,
people are gonna Jacob deGrom us to death on it, but I think it's the right call.
I'm looking at Fried's game log versus the Red Sox. Last time out resulted in a team win, but the other 2 times, he's faced them 3 times, other 2 times have been losses. Now, again, I can't paint it on Max Fried because it's like 2-0 and 3-0, as in Yankees gave him no run support. Looking at the Garrett Crochet starts against the Yankees, he has more of them. Last time out was September 14th. That's a win, 6-4. Before that, in Yankee Stadium, where they won 12-1. Before that, versus the Yankees, in extra innings game, they won 2-1. At the Yankee Stadium again, 10-7. Crochet's had the Yankees number all season long.
Yeah. Another stat that I like to look at is road warrior kind of stuff.
Yep.
Skubal was 4-5 with a 2.3 ERA. Let me look at some of these other jabronis. Crochet. Look at Fried. While we're talking about this, I will look at up Crochet, because I just think that when you go on the road and you might have a losing streak of, say, 3 games, and then all of a sudden we hand you the ball. Yeah, Crochet 13-2 on the road this year with a 2.2 ERA.
There you go.
I think he's your Cy Young guy.
Yeah, away splits. 3.2 ERA, 11-3 for Fried on his.
Damn it!
I know
that's awesome. Both of those guys are fabulous.
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about.
So
you go
nice.
Oh my God,
so nice.
That's ridiculous.
I can't split it up. I mean, the one thing for Fried and Crochet has way more strikeouts. He almost has 70 more strikeouts than Max Fried.
Yeah, I can't. Man, I don't want to be too strikeout centric, but
I know, right? It's splitting hairs. I think whoever gets it deserves it. Even if you give it to Scooble at this point, he deserves it. Looking at the numbers in the season he's had.
I think they should have a hot dog eating contest where I think Crochet would probably win.
Definitely. That's
because Freed's like Sale. What does he weigh? 150 pounds.
He may surprise you though. He might just have great metabolism. Right now, I got 190, 6'4", 190 on me.
He ain't no 190.
I agree. I think he's 175. That mustache is an extra 5
Crochet's
pounds.
God, I'm looking at him walk off the field. He's got to be 240.
Big man.
6'7", about 240, 250. That's it. Man, those away records are stupid good.
No Kershaw on the playoff roster, huh?
No, I think that's why they gave him that last start. I think they were like, listen, we know you're not going to be on the postseason roster. And he was cool with it. Such a class act. That's the one thing. As much as I hate the Dodgers, they got nothing but good guy after good guy after good. Even Dave Roberts is a good. Tommy Lasorda was an absolute clown. I couldn't stand the guy. The way he clapped was even with that left hand over the right hand. It drove me crazy. Dave Roberts is just a cool guy. Mark Pryor, their coaching staff are good guys. Ugh.
How does Michael Conforto feel today, being in this Dodgers lineup?
Oh, thank God.
From the Mets.
Yep.
Oh gosh.
Yep. He couldn't find a job either.
I know. Why did anybody want him?
Well, he's got that Met stank all over him.
I guess. I mean,
we don't want that bad luck.
He really hasn't had a good year either, people.
No.
I'm not trying to give Conforto anything more than what he deserves. He's a 200 hitter this year. He is the weak link of those Dodgers, but I'll be damned if he doesn't come up with some monster hits in this series.
Yep.
He always
probably
does.
will.
All right, we got one more team left. 860-522-3776. All the teams are off the board except one.
Are all the bye teams off the board?
Yes, they did just get
Mariners,
picked.
Blue Jays, Brewers,
Mariners
Phillies.
and Blue Jays just got picked. I think the Blue Jays were the last off the board except for this team, the Detroit Tigers. Who wants them? Your chance to win Six Flags season passes to 2026. 860-522-3776. The first one to call in gets the Tigers as their team, and Alec will get your information. You could possibly win it, man.
All right,
possibly win it.
Padres, Cubs. Who do you got?
You know who I got, man.
You got the Cubs.
Cubs are hot.
But
Listen,
then the Cubs have to play the Brewers.
That's fine. Whatever.
Okay.
I one step at a time, Gibbs.
All right.
I can't
All right.
get past Wednesday. I'm already looking to Wednesday.
You're
I
on
don't wanna do
Tuesday
that.
or Wednesday.
So
Okay.
Tuesday, Wednesday, I feel like Wrigley Field is going to play a factor in this, especially being the season that it is. Now, it's been great weather as
3
it is in
o'clock game,
Connecticut.
okay.
3 o'clock game. You're going to get some sunshine, maybe some of those 3 o'clock shadows moving through. And I just feel like I would rather play the Cubs in the sunlight, or excuse me, the Padres in the sunlight at Wrigley Field than at night anywhere else, especially in San Diego. I think the home venue favors the Cubs, and they've been hitting the ball great. They finished off. Thank you for the Cardinals in the final series to give some confidence to these hitters, but they've been hitting the ball great. PCA is back and looking as good as he was at the beginning of this season. Their pitching's really coming around too. I'm leaning Cubs, but the guy that honestly, if this ball game is a one-run game and the Cubs need that run, and Mason Miller is on the mound, I love that kid, man. I think he can close down the Cubs if the Padres give him the lead.
All right, Reds, Dodgers. I mean, listen, I hate the Dodgers.
My fingers are crossed. I'm hoping, dude.
We're hopeful the Dodgers get knocked off, and it's Reds, Phillies. But still, I don't think anybody beats the Phillies. I think Phillies, Brewers, or Phillies, Cubs. It doesn't matter. It's going to be tough. I think the Phillies just got nothing but monster bats. They could bludgeon you to death.
And I'll bring up Johan Duran again. If you haven't seen this guy close out a game, it's like
he's nasty.
I would pay $20. I'd give you a 20 to just see Johan close out a game because you get his intro music. You get that crowd, like that Philly crowd. When we finally get there, they're gonna have a week to be drinking and get ready for whoever they're playing, and it is going to be as nasty as the Ryder Cup times 20 in Philadelphia, Philly land.
City of brotherly love, my butt.
Their roster, like their lineup, so true, especially when it comes to sports. Their lineup is like I like their lineup because they got a bunch of different guys. They obviously got, your pound, your monster in the middle, or they're probably leading them off, Kyle Schwarber.
Right.
The guy who should be leading off, Trey Turner, one of the best batting averages.
Won your batting title.
And he's going to steal you all the bases in the world. And then you got guys that can do a little bit of everything, like Baum, like who's my guy in right field, not named Bryce Harper. Got Bryce Harper. Castellanos, that dude. Castellanos is a spark plug, man.
Yep.
Everybody looks at Bryce Harper to get all crazy with people. He's good on the umpires and the coaching staff. But when you want player-on-player hate, call Nick Castellanos. He is ready for that.
Max Kepler can hit you some home runs. You got Baum. You got Stott. You picked up Darth Bader.
Yeah.
Harrison
He's been playing his
Bader
best ball,
came in
too.
there. Hit 305 with the Phillies in 50 games.
Great center fielder, too.
Yeah. So he'll give it up. Remember Aaron Rowan?
Oh, yeah.
Remember that dude?
Oh, yeah.
I loved that dude. He would run through a wall for you. Bader reminds me of that cat. So
yeah. I don't.
And then they can put greasy hair Marsh out there too. I mean,
yeah. Don't let him touch the away team's bats. He'll grease it up for you.
He actually hit 280 this year.
Really?
Yeah, but only in 133 games. 379.
They use that swamp monster sparingly.
He's like that skinny wrestler that used to have like greasy long hair like that. I can't remember that dude's name. It'll come to me.
X-Pac?
No.
Eddie Guerrero.
No, Guerrero was jacked. Yeah, Eddie had a early demise.
Not Bret the Hitman Hart.
No, yeah, but Hart had that greasy hair.
That's what I'm thinking of. Greasy hair. It'll come to you.
It'll come to me.